our Fresh Romance Kickstarter. I'm Maytal Gilboa, the founder of Emmett Comics. Emmett Comics is a comics publisher focused on creating graphic novels by female creators. At Emmett, we work with writers and artists to develop stories that promote diversity and inclusion. You may have heard that last November we acquired Fresh Romance, a romance anthology from publisher Rosie Press. As many of you know, because you supported Fresh Romance in the past, it's a wonderful anthology for its inclusion on and off the comic book pages. As its new publisher, we made a promise to the readers that we'd continue the series, so that's exactly what we're doing. In honor of International Women's Day, I'm excited to announce that we've started production on Fresh Romance Volume 2. Inside Fresh Romance Volume 2, you'll find some familiar creators like Sally Jane Thompson, who illustrated the Ruby Equation in Volume 1, and Sarah Winifred Searle, who illustrated and colored Ruin. We've also brought on board new creators, including Owen White and Susanna Harcum, the team behind the popular webcomic Tripping Over You, and Julia Hutchinson, who's creating a wonderfully funny story called One Lucky Bride. By supporting this Kickstarter, you're pre-ordering your copy of Fresh Romance Volume 2 and guaranteeing that we have the funds to ship and fulfill the book when it's finished in July. We know that 7 months is a long time for you to wait to get your Fresh Romance book, so we're doing something we've never done before, which is offer a second book in this Kickstarter that you can get immediately. Our newest original graphic novel, Verona, by screenwriter Emily Dell and artists Molly Helms and Brendan Everett, has just been completed. The story of Verona is based on the mother of all romance stories, Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and we think it's the perfect title to launch under our new Fresh Romance Presents banner. Verona is being shipped to us right now, so you'll have the book in your hands this spring, and we can't wait for you to read it. Thank you for your support, and we hope you enjoy your book.
Hello, we're making a comic book. This is my sister, R.C. Young.
And my sister, Carla Gala.
And we are the creators of Hidden Door Comics.
We have both spent our entire lives loving everything fairy tale and fantasy. Carla is known for her watercolor pinup illustrations or her carlations and has also illustrated for a number of indie comic book projects.
R.C., or as I call her, Rachel, is the self-published author and illustrator of Witchman and has a background as a 2D animator in TV and web.
We plan on producing a series of self-contained fairy tale themed romance graphic novels, each painted in watercolor.
Remember those huge, beautifully illustrated books that contained many, many tales that you read as a kid?
Now picture that, only novel length and intended for an adult audience. You're welcome. I'm the author.
And I'm the illustrator. And with Sister Powers combined,
we've created a book of 160 pages
of watercolor goodness.
Our first book is titled Blue Eyes and the Beastling. It's a classic story about a young woman who is too beautiful for her own good, drawing upon her the wrath of a wicked elf queen who imprisons her in a magical and mysterious castle.
There, Cerulean, named for the color of her eyes, searches for other missing members of her home village while befriending a handsome but unusual man of her dreams, or rather, in her dreams.
The line between fantasy and reality becomes increasingly blurred for Cerulean as she comes closer and closer to discovering the truth. The completion of our book is nearly at hand.
In addition to the book, we have a nice exclusive Kickstarter-only Cerulean art print. We also have some original artwork from the book. We have both of our individual projects offered. We also have a limited edition which involves a lot of gold. We want to leave you on one last note.
With the success of this book, we hope to make many more, some of which are already in the early stages of production.
It's rolling.
Oh. Hi. Okay, you want to have the book up then?
Oh yeah. We need to do this. Oops.
I think what we did before, where it's like,
Yeah.
we're next to each other.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I'm Jin, the creator of the webcomic High School Romance and the upcoming manga series Zero King of Thieves, which is being serialized in Saturday AM. And you might be wondering, what am I doing a Kickstarter for? Well, I'm here to kickstart my graphic novel, which collects chapters 1 through 7, all chapters of my webcomic High School Romance. High School Romance is a story about that one time when the nobody asked out the most popular girl at school. That nobody is Max, and he finds his world turned upside down after he asks out the untouchable Candy. This is a story of romance, mystery, revenge, and maybe even a little bit of kung fu. This Kickstarter project collects all 7 chapters of the hit webcomic series, along with a whole bunch of great extra content, which racks up to a whopping total of 224 pages, which are all printed in high-quality full color. This is absolutely the definitive way to experience the high school romance story. One of the best things about this project is that it's already done. So that means that if it ever gets funded, all I have to do is print them off and then send them out to you. Actually, in fact, I already have a copy. Here. So this is a proof copy I got done to see how it would turn out, and as you can see, it looks great. Really high quality printing, full color, 224 pages of awesomeness. And the cool thing about this is that it has some really cool extra content that you can't find anywhere else. We have a guest art gallery which features artists like Jeffrey Cruz, also known as Chamba. We've also got some really cool Australian comic artists helping out like Chris McQuinlan and Spey, and even some newbies like people like Gary Lytle contributed some art to this book. There's also a making of section, and even a foreword by Frederick L. Jones, the founder and CEO of Saturday AM, which my new series will be published in. So High School Romance has been a passion project of mine for about 6 years now, and making it into a graphic novel like this has been a dream come true. And with your help, you can help me share my little story with people all around the world in the best way possible. So I hope you do back this project. I've set up some really cool rewards in this Kickstarter campaign. If you just want a digital copy, there's PDFs for you there. Obviously there's the book, but you can also get things like an audio commentary, a sketch inside the cover, which can be here or here, here or here. And even up to things like getting a full commission and if you want, a one-on-one coaching session. So hopefully something there tickles your fancy, and we can get this project funded. So thank you for tuning into this video, and I hope you read some High School Romance. Yeah. Dream come true, and with your help, I can share my little story. Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Ellis Kim, creator of Time Fiddler. It's an 80-page comic about Sam, a teenage girl whose world gets turned upside down as she takes her first steps towards becoming a professional time traveler. Volume 1 follows Sam as she goes from present day to the late Cretaceous to 1880s San Francisco. At the core of the story are the characters and their relationships as we learn more about Sam, her family, friends, and her growing crush on Carolyn, the mysterious time traveler who saved her life and led her into this line of work. I've had a friend of mine describe Time Fiddler as modern-day Bay Area Alice in Wonderland meets Jurassic Park. It also takes some inspiration from creative works like Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind and Dead Like Me. The first arc of Time Fiddler focuses on girls' love romance, with readers describing their relationships as feeling genuine and refreshing. It's a comic that took me 2 years to make, and a journey of over 5,000 miles of hitchhiking around the country to find inspiration, love, hardship, and experience to build a better story. I'm planning out Time Fiddler as a series, and the first book is ready for printing. So with your support, we can make this a reality. So please check out the reward tiers and share this Kickstarter with your friends. You can read what's already available online at timefiddler.com or at tapastic.com/series/timefiddler, and you can get those links down below. So thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting indie comics. It's so awesome. High five. Right here on the screen. Alright, bye-bye.